spaceship landing.
Also, you put April Fool's Day right in the image.
I know, that's how I wanted to make sure, because like I like that one though. I got a wild hair at my butt, so I had to do that.
Ew, don't use that expression. God.
Crazy.
It's disgusting. It is really funny though that that there's also a picture that says Morning Wood. Hello, YouTube.
That's a book. That was like books you may like, and it's like Morning Wood.
I'm
and it has-
downvoting this stream.
Yeah.
I'm gonna thumbs down this podcast.
Fuck. So I've been reaching out to some people, you know, maybe to get a fifth, but I'm not hopeful. I haven't found that perfect person yet, but
Neither are we.
yeah. Well, you know, I've been trying for a year, but you know. Anywho, who wants to do the recap from last week?
Nose goes.
Nose goes.
We're not on video chat. My finger was already on my nose before you said it.
Stu, well then, if you were the first to say no, then that means it's you.
Hmm?
I mean, you could do the recap.
Oh, snap.
I certainly could.
Reversal.
Man, so nobody wants to do it this time, huh?
Yeah, I was being serious. You could do it.
I know I can
My
do it.
brain
I have
is-
to do the entire episode. Give me a fucking break.
All
Okay,
right.
I don't quite remember everything, but I might be able to bullshit my way.
All right,
through it.
Rose, let's hear
That's
yours.
fine.
Okay?
Okay, just shooting me down. God
No.
damn.
Let's hear
Hers
Rose's
is
point
separate.
of view, those things that happened first. Just tell
Yeah.
us Rose's story.
Yeah.
Rose arrived at Sharn with Felt. They got to the little Chalice Center after getting lost in Sharn for a little bit, running late. They checked in. They discovered that Leku was already there and had his own room. Rose went upstairs to catch Lucky up while Felt handled paperwork downstairs. They talked, they caught up, they went to dinner. That's pretty much it.
Perfect. Okay. So, all right. So back at, well, let's go with Lucian.
Oh, damn it.
What you started out last session?
All right, what happened?
You bought a
Lucian
gun.
got.
Let him do it, damn.
Calm down.
So, shut up. So Lucian, went to meet with the weapons dealer, weapons maker, and he was given a new bolter by the name of Night Drinker, and while he was attuning to Night Drinker, he got this idea that it probably was a bad idea, but he kept doing it anyway, because Lucian is not a smart man, and then I believe the rest of the party met up with Lucian at the Chalice Center, and they started their journey.
Right now.
And then there was shenanigans on the ship.
Yeah, Zazie, do you want to tell us about your little shenanigans?
Okay, so, well, the first time that the three of them, Pavan and Lucian and Zazie, had ridden on an airship, somebody started up a fight
Me.
with, yeah, Lucian started up a fight with brooms. So, it's only fitting that we have another. So Zazie goes, she collects brooms, she collects the people. Lucian has to go find a babysitter for his kid.
What's the kid's name?
Erithel?
Close enough.
Pass.
Hold up, pronounce it again for me.
Edie Thule. E.D. Thule.
E? Okay, Edie Thule. Okay, that's as good as it's gonna get. Anyways, collected brooms, collected people. Told them 10 minutes. We meet up on the top deck. We fight. And then the
Brooms at
session
dawn.
ended.
Okay. So, Yulia agreed to watch the miners, the egg and the
I
baby.
like the way you term that. And she's actually going to curl herself up in a safe corner, so she's just there now, sitting on what I'm assuming is a barrel.
All right, Zazie, do you want to open the session with this tomfoolery that you have in mind?
Yes. Okay. Well, I see a Kovanen on the top deck, but not a Lucian.
Oh, are we doing it up there?
Yeah, because that's like the top deck, you know. It has
I
the
mean,
most space.
that's kind of top deck. Technically, this is top deck, but
That's
tomato, tomato.
That's the
Well,
poop
it's
deck.
a deck, and it's whatever. I don't know ship terminology. Sue me. Anyways, I think she was going to whack Kovanen first. So, should we roll initiative?
Duh. Let me get that shit open.
Or
Well,
we're just,
you told me to start it off.
I know.
I'm just making a guess.
No, that's a very astute observation. Don't roll yet.
Oh, God.
Did I tell you to roll?
No, but the turn order is clear. The turn order was clear.
Not for me.
I didn't get any better. Got better than Lucian.
All right, so you guys are on the main top deck of the ship. The wind is blowing. The ship's cruising through the air. It's a beautiful, sunny day. And for some reason, you guys have decided that you're going to have a fight on the deck of the ship.
man, stop putting us down for it.
No, I will not.
Where's Kovanen's initiative?
He never said for me to roll.
Oh.
All right, so it looks like it's just going to be the two of you guys. And
Oh, I'm not allowed.
I'm just kidding. Roll, dude. Okay. Oh, wow.
God damn.
Well, so
19.
much for going first.
Yeah, right? Okay. So, Kovanen, I'll let you open it up. Give me some evocative descriptions here of what's going on here.
Evocative, get the people going. I think of it. Okay, well, the wind is in our hair. The sun shines upon our faces. Kovanen, rather Voss, excuse me, is just standing there. He's not danced. He's not ready for combat. It's has his mop, broom handle in hand. Totally unassuming guy. He's just a driver after all. Lunges out of the attack. What I roll in? Dexterity? Just dexterity roll? What?
What, to attack her? You just roll.
Yes.
You just roll an attack roll.
Just an attack roll.
Just an attack roll. A D20. You don't have proficiency with it, so you don't
So
add
just
your
a
dex
dex roll,
mod.
right? Thank you. 11.
11 does not hit.
Man, that's terrible. Well, how about I say 5, 10, 15, spin around her, and then disengage. 20, 25, 30. Is this a block? Is this just like flush with the floor? The big old cube? What is this thing?
That is the door that goes to the room directly below you, the bedroom with all the bunks, the bunkhouse, the cabin.
See? Oh, I will. I said disengage, though that's not entirely accurate because I just have fancy footwork and I made an attack, no opportunity attack. Well, bonus action dash. Move a little farther away. There you go. That's it.
Okay. All right, Zazie.
Okay.
You see Kovanen beginning his swashbuckling onslaught on the deck of the ship. Your move.
Yeah. Well, first things first. It's Blade Song time. So she moves from just her regular combat stance to like her Blade Song stance, which I've mentioned before looks kind of like a waltz. It's a bit more awkward now that she's holding the broom because it's longer and heavier than she's used to. But she can still lunge forward towards her nearest target and give him a good old whack. Let's see. Bonk? That didn't go through. Okay. 16 and 16 to hit. Lucian.
16 will hit.
What's damage for this, DM?
Damage is going to be improvised weapon damage. So, pretty sure. What is that? A D4? Let me see. Alright, damage improvised weapon dealt damage based on their size, the GM adjusts low, light, heavy. So many rules.
Oh no, if only you knew this was coming and you could prepare.
Well, he thought it wasn't going to happen.
I also thought that somebody else would know the rule for improvised weapons. Alright, cool. Hold on 1 second.
5e, improvised weapon, enter. 5 deals a d4 damage.
Okay.
Is that it?
DM assigns a damage type appropriate to the object.
Okay. 1d4 with no modifiers, and it's going to be bludgeoning. Okay.
So it'll be 2d4 in total. 6 damage against Lucian.
Why is it 2d4?
Because I hit him twice.
Oh, excellent.
Okay. All right. Lucian will. Lucian will. What do you call it? Activate Hunter's Mark on Zazie. Okay. So, and then he's going to attack. An 11. Yeah, I know. And a 20.
20?
Alright. Lashes out with one attack, misses.
Lashes out with the other, and it's blocked by a shimmering blue field of magical force. Zazie casts shield.
Oh man, she's used the magic. Lucian, I want you to roll a durability roll for the broom you're using. That 20 is a solid hit, swinging up against this shield that just, manifested in the middle of your swing.
Cool. So what is durability in 5e?
I don't know, but let's give me a.
Sounds so unconfident. Just throw a number.
Yeah, I was gonna say roll d20.
$14.
Okay. You feel it make that little bit of that cracking feeling that when you start to bend wood a little bit, it doesn't break in half, but it does feel like it might have a little bit of a fracture running through it.
Okay. And that's my turn.
Okay. Kovanen, you're back up again. You see these two going at it.
Okay, I see this shimmering magical shield appear in front of Zazi's face, knowing that a broomstick is not my necessarily my chosen weapon. Not as good with one as I would hope. I will dive forward into a stylish roll across the deck and try to poke Lucian with it really, really hard. A 15.
That will miss.
Okay, how terrible. I will back off. My singular attack, and in my turn.
Okay, Zazie, you're up.
Okay, I know what I want to do. What? What? Why are you laughing at me?
Take your turn.
Okay, I will bonk him twice. Lucian, that is. Oof, that's a 6. And that is a 14.
Miss. Lucian will drive his knee into the broom handle and break it in twain, and then hit her with both sides of the broom handle.
All right, give me for your object interaction, I will let you do an athletics roll to try to break the broomstick in half. Probably should be pretty easy considering you felt it fracture. Oh yeah, you snap it in half. It's pretty sharp. You've got it basically broke at like a 45-degree angle, about 33% through the middle. So you have two very sharp stakes that would be perfect for killing some vampires.
Cool. I look at Zazie and like raise an eyebrow and just like my mouth turns into a slight smirk as I swing.
That's a miss.
Damn.
That's a miss.
Damn.
She
Wait.
ducks under one sword, and then ducks under the other, and then like she does this like cute little fancy twirl, and when she comes out of the twirl, she's flipping Lucian off.
Nice.
Offhand attack. Eh.
Do you really
That
get
one
another
doesn't hit either.
Damn it.
All right, Zazie, you're coming back, standing up, giving him the finger. What are you doing now?
No, it's go on its turn.
Yeah.
Is it? Oh, that was Lucian.
Yeah.
My fault. Gotta stay on top of this turn tracker. All right, Kovanen.
Is a broom handle a finesse weapon?
No, it's improvised.
Okay, you know. All right. Just to states a little bit, trying to get used to this stupid broom handle stick. And while they're just like duking it out, he's like, foot this way, foot this way. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Runs forward. 20. Tries to poke Lucian again. 19.
That hits.
Yeah, get wrecked. 4.
Ouch.
All right, yeah, you poke Lucian in his exposed rib cage as he's fighting Zazie for
Boom, right in the knife wound.
the
And then I'll back
a fierce blow of 4 massive damage.
25. Okay,
Max
that's it.
max damage of 4. You deal a crippling blow. Zazie, you're up.
It's not me, it's the broomstick, okay? I asked you if it was finesse.
Okay. Well, we bonk again. What can I say? If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
It's Brooke. You get -1 DM inspiration for
Oh.
your awesome descriptions.
Look, let me roll and figure out if I hit first before describing myself doing something really cool or really stupid.
Roll with disadvantage.
Anyways, I don't think I could.
Miss. All right. Lucian looks back at Kovanen. Says,
Smile and shrug.
Zazie, why don't we handle the nuisance before we continue this bout?
Yes, that might be a good idea.
He smiles and runs after Kovanen.
All right, Zazie, do you make an opportunity attack?
Yeah. Yeah. It doesn't
Miss.
hit.
Okay. Lucian, as you're running away, you hear the sound of like a wiffle ball bat swinging by your head.
I take a swipe, and then when it doesn't hit, I try and like bonk the broom into the ground a bit and lean against it and whistle a little bit like I didn't do anything wrong.
All right. So here's one attack. Oh.
Yeah.
Second attack.
Less of a whiff, more of a bunk.
Let's go for the offhand, just to get that out of the way.
Whiff again.
All right. And D4, right? Damn.
Ow. I'm hurt. Lucian, how could you?
Kovanen takes 1 piercing damage. He takes 1 splinter damage. All right. Kovanen, you're up.
Look at Lucian, look at the broomstick, and attempt to use my object interaction to break the broomstick in half over my knee.
Okay. Give me an athletics check.
It's gonna hurt me. I actually deal damage to myself with this. 5.
All right, roll damage.
1.
All right, you take 1 damage and the broomstick does not break. But your knee really smarts.
Ow. Well, alright. I'll just try to redirect the frustration into, like, I don't know, Lucian's shoulder. 12.
I block. With
Damn it. I will spin away from Lucian and run up the mast. 15 feet.
oh,
Oh, dang.
Sorry, I have to play to my strengths.
All right, Zazie, you witness this pitiful exchange of blows with broomsticks. What do you do
Yeah.
next?
I'm still leaning all casual against the broom. I just raise one finger and like a like glittering shard of ice coalesces out of the air, and I shoot it at Kovanen.
Alright. 6.
I feel like we're
Save.
stepping out of the territory of broom fight now.
That's okay.
Why?
Let this happen. What happens on a success?
Okay, when it hits you, you take the first number, and whether it hits you or not, it explodes.
Okay, it did not hit, so
It just like impacts against the mast, explodes in a beautiful array of sparkly, shiny ice fragments, except that you like duck out of it or whatever, and you don't take any damage.
All right, so that would actually go through where you are right now. And that's going to deal 3 piercing damage to the canvas of the sail.
I thought he was on the mast, not just like the sail.
He is, but he's behind where the sail is, so it's going to go by him, and
Oh.
it's going to hit.
Theoretically, having been on a sailing ship, no, the sail would be way too high for it.
If he's 15 feet up, maybe.
Are
Maybe,
you
it
15
depends.
feet up? Did you climb
said
up the
15.
shroud? Oh,
Yeah.
okay, then no, you're high enough in the shroud to, yeah, no, that.
Yeah,
Yep.
she's shooting
Well,
upward too. So yeah,
the,
you shoot a little hole in the canvas.
Nobody will notice that.
Witnesses as the ice crystals kind of shower him in the face. Looks at Zazie like, really?
I just smile and wave.
All right.
Lucian.
Let's see here. Let's see here. Oh yeah, there's still a hunter's mark on her. I'm gonna try to throw one of my broomsticks at her.
Okay, I believe you can throw it up to 60 feet with an improvised weapon. I'll have to go back and look again. All right,
Weapon.
20 to 60 feet.
All right. How far am I? Let's see. Nope, that's the wrong thing. There we go. Huh. All right, here we go. $14. Damn it.
Yeah, nope.
And then I will run to and hit her with the other one.
All right.
Damn it.
No, I like in one like smooth motion. I bring the broom up to block you, and it's super cool. She looks really cool.
Sweet. Sweet. Broom blocks. Got it. Kovanen, you have just witnessed a shard of ice blast past your head, went whistling through the air and pierced the canvas.
I pay no mind to the canvas.
The wind that's blowing from
Eh.
behind you in a strange kind of way, it's being generated by Zamra, actually. Seems to have like it's starting to blow through the canvas, and it has like a small tear in it that you notice is a little bit bigger than it was just a moment ago.
Again, pay no mind to the canvas. Not on his mind, I'm afraid. Will. Let's see. I guess I should be right there if I'm on the mast. The mast is the center circle. But he will run 15 feet down. How far away are we? Yeah. Run 15 feet down. 5, 10, 15. Run down the mast. Run up behind Zazie. Kind of slide up behind her. Say, alright, if that's how we're doing it. Cast Booming Blade with 20 to hit.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna expend my last slot for a shield. The shimmering blue barrier just like springs into existence behind her, like blocking your broom at the very last second.
Room will bud into the shield with a good hearty thunder thump. And, well, alright. Back off 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Next.
Okay, so just a small question. Lucian never picked up his other stick, right?
Not yet.
Well, I will use my object interaction to pick it up.
We don't even know where it landed yet. It missed you.
Where did it land, DM?
He's not here. Haha.
He isn't?
No.
God damn. Well, how about we roll a...
I mean, to be fair, it would probably be over here, considering I threw it from like over here.
Yeah. It would be 1 square or 2 squares away.
How badly
Let's
did he miss?
I forget. What was it, 14?
A 14.
That's not awful. It's not like he totally whiffed it. Maybe you dodged it, but
Yeah. Should we leave this one up to Rose to decide?
Might as well.
Impartial
Deem's
third
back.
party. DM, where did Lucian's stick land after he threw it?
So Lucian, when you threw it, you were standing over here, right?
Right here.
Okay.
This one.
What did you roll when you threw it?
A 14.
14. I would say it's probably like right here, rolled up against this edge.
So not within range for me to go and pick it up.
I mean, it's in plenty range for you to go pick it up.
You just have to leave combat.
Yeah,
Or,
that's what I
you know,
don't want to
just,
do.
you know,
right
get
now.
set up yourself for an opportunity attack. So yeah, you see it. You with your 360 constant line of sight that everyone has. You can
Oh, wait,
always see
I
everything
pressed
around
the
them.
button.
It's right here.
I did not mean to press the button. Ignore that spell. Well, there really is nothing to it except to bonk him. Although, actually,
Bonk him, damn it.
No, I'll risk it. I'll risk the opportunity attack. He's been whiffing so badly, it shouldn't matter. Okay, that hits.
All right.
even with your yeah.
All right, so that's.
Oh no, it wouldn't have hit because my
Three.
shield. No, my shield's gone.
That's a
this is my turn.
3 plus. Hold on.
Till it started. That's true.
Is that my cat?
I don't know who else has a cat.
I think that was outside. Yep, definitely outside.
Oh, it's a kitty.
Daisy's here to watch the fight.
You take 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. I turn around to grab the thing and you stab me in the back.
God damn it, Bruce.
But more importantly, I have access to a weapon that can do piercing damage. You guys know how big this is.
Do we?
I'll drop my broom. Okay, I still have both bonus action and regular. Okay. So bonus action, I will. Oh, which one do I want to do? Let's do the fun one. I will stab my hand with this brand new pointy wooden broom. I can't do the exact same like ritual motions, but it works. And I take the broom, I take this sharp end, and I flick it over at Lucian, and I cast the Blood Curse of Binding.
Okay. So, you need to make a strength save, Lucian.
Yeah. Okay.
You guys should be semi-familiar with the
What's the
Like
DC
the
on this,
net-
Ozzy?
the blood.
I probably
Right.
pass it. Yeah, I pass.
Yeah, you pass.
All right. Yeah, so you feel the blood curse start to come over you, but then you're like, yeah, fuck that. And you're good. And then you're up. Or wait, Zazie, can you do anything else?
I have an action left,
Ooh, then do it.
and you know what? Let's just run up to him and give him a little swipe.
Okay.
That's a 20
Oh, damn. All right.
for 3 damage.
She pokes the shit out of you with the pointy stick for 3 damage.
All right.
Does a 17 hit?
Yeah.
I poke the shit out of you again.
Okay.
For 6 damage in total.
Cool. Sounds good. Sounds good. Sounds good.
My God. Okay. Lucian, you're up. Just throw her over the edge. You win. Just kidding.
I cast Thunder Wave at 4th level.
Oh, wow.
No, imagine. I don't even have Thunder Wave.
She flies away.
All right. Here we are. I am going to first move back.
All right. So you
Roll
step
an
back.
Opportunity attack.
Opportunity.
Obviously.
Okay.
Miss.
Zazie lashes out at you, but you step away too quickly.
Yep. And then say, Zelzy,
What?
I hope you're not afraid of the dark. And cast
fuck.
darkness.
Oh shit. All right, so this magical cloud of darkness spreads from. Well, do you want to put that down for us, Lucian?
Huh? I don't know how to make circles.
Oh man.
Then make a square. We'll do it as a square.
Here, I can do it. Circle. It's
Circle.
15 feet.
That's
Yeah, 15-foot radius. So that means 30-foot circumference.
Diameter.
diameter.
You know what I
Circumference
mean.
is pi r squared.
You know what I mean.
That is the area.
Wait, what's circumference then?
Pi.
Doesn't matter.
Pi
Doesn't
times
matter. It's
diameter.
there.
He's like, nope, who cares?
And then
My
and
fiancé
then
for
for my
vegetables.
free action. For my free action, I say,
You don't know.
Voss, you want to like go drink or something? I'm bored. Should be lost in there for a while.
Lucian!
I don't know who said that.
You jerk!
That's my turn.
Is it safe to say that Yulia has noticed the fact that there's a hole in the sail at this point?
Oh, don't harsh the vibe. We're doing a thing.
I think Yulia's gonna do a thing too if she can.
I don't know. Roll perception. I'm gonna say roll perception with disadvantage as well because you're trying to hold a baby and an egg right now.
And there's a 30-foot diameter circle of darkness in front of us.
Well, she had the opportunity to see it for one turn before then.
That's true.
23.
23. Yeah, you saw it.
That's what there's in it. Alright, she's not gonna interfere in the fight, but now you'll have to work around like 8 giant wolf spiders that are repairing the shroud. Because she's going to use her
Spinning a
command
web.
So,
Holy shit, that's a lot of things, but no, she's
So the
Conjure
way that
animals
I do
at third
summons
level.
is this.
Mhm.
You roll on a table.
Mhm.
You're going to roll a d6.
I mean, she can choose what she summons with this particular spell.
Really?
Choose one of the following options for what appears. And it lists the creatures. Giant wolf spiders are quarter, CR1 quarter, so there are 8 of them now.
Hmm.
Because it's a conjuring, not a technically summoning.
That is the exact thing.
Defense. It says she can choose, so.
Right. You can choose one of the following. You know, I always ran that differently.
Some of them say the DM chooses.
Yeah, but
And
this
then
one
some of
doesn't.
them-
This one does not say that at all, does it?
You know,
I don't see any. I can't poke any holes in that. Go ahead.
She's just using them to repair the sails or wind block at the very least, to hold the sail together until somebody can cast mending on it. Or get up there with a needle and thread.
You can't get the needle and thread. You're holding a baby and an egg.
Until somebody else can, is what I said.
Okay.
play some music and roll 20.
It is.
Well, I believe it's Kovanen's turn.
All right, Kovanen. Roll perception for me.
15.
Okay. You see, from the other side of the little hole, you see a little face look through, and then it pops its head back out from where you had seen it, and then the hole begins to close. It's like a tiny face.
That's incredibly weird.
It's like the size of your
Incredibly
thumb.
weird.
It's like a little white masked face. And then it pops its head back through, and you see like the hole begin to close.
He'll file it away for later. And move into the cloud of darkness. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Zazie will feel a boop on the nose. And then Bonin will bonus action Misty Step to Lucian. And lunge forward with his broomstick.
All right.
Can Lucian see in magical darkness?
No.
You have advantage.
That is a 7.
Bruce, get the fuck out of here. Okay.
Damn. Oh, shit.
You miss.
Okay, well.
And when Kovanen boops her nose, she just screams. Little screech, just a little screech.
Takes a step back from Lucian, and that's it.
All right. Lucian, can you make an opportunity attack versus something you can't see? I don't think so.
No. No, you can't.
All right, Zods, you're up.
Well, I can't really do anything but stumble around in the darkness.
Roll.
I didn't say that I attempted to hide, so I think Kovanen is perceivable.
Roll survival for me
then
real
could I
quick.
Perhaps. Okay. Normal roll.
Okay.
Nat 20.
So, you are aware of literally the distance of everything that was previously around you. You know where the edge of the ship is. You know where you know where everything within the sphere that you are in is. that you know, all the stationary things. You know, it's not going to allow you to see where Kovanen is, but you know, you were. Give me perception as well. Zazie, can you roll perception?
Well, you're still here, so.
Zazie, are you there? Hmm.
Opportune.
Hmm. So, Zazie falls off the
Zazie's
side of the
typing.
ship.
Zazie's typing. Zazie's typing.
I'm kidding, dude. Calm
Welcome
down.
back.
I started thinking for a hot second because I didn't know what was going on and nobody was answering me.
All right. Well, welcome back.
What was the last thing you heard from me?
Well, you rolled survival, and then I was telling you to also roll perception.
Okay. Okay. I can do that.
Okay.
5.
Yeah. Nah, you don't know where Kovanen is, or Voss, or whoever he may be. But you do know where everything is within that area, except for the people.
Okay. Okay. We go south.
Okay.
Out of the darkness.
All right. You move
Thank
to.
God, I see the light again.
That's definitely east.
Yeah. But whatever.
Wait.
South is definitely down
Yeah.
on
I- look,
most
I-
maps.
I meant for the thing. Oh,
Never eat shredded wheat.
you get my point. You get my point.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. You move. You know. You move to the right. You moved out of the
Yes.
darkness. You can now see. There's the cloud of darkness kind of spread out in front of you. I think you might be able to see the edge of where Lucian is right now, but you know what? You can't because that wall of darkness is definitely still in your way. So, what do you do?
Are you guys really abandoning me for a drink?
I don't know who said that. It's very dark in here.
Guys!
Standing right here.
I swear to God, if you have abandoned me, I will hunt you down.
I'm literally yelling at you.
I know, but I have. What about Lucian? Where
I
is
can't
he?
see him. I'm totally blind.
Can I insight check that?
Yeah, you absolutely can.
God damn it! Why'd you get in the darkness too?
I didn't mean to.
Well, get out!
It's not my turn.
It is now.
Actually, Lucian, you hear the two of them yelling to each other through the darkness spell. Zazie seems distressed. Kovanen, yeah, can you roll insight for me real quick?
Who?
You.
Oh, I don't care enough.
Okay.
You really don't care whether or not they're bullshitting each other. You just know you're bored. What do you do?
They will both hear a ting 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 as the broom falls to the ground. And 1, 2. I come to this edge here. Here.
Mhm.
And I look down. How far is the next level? This.
Let's see. It's probably about 8 feet.
Cool. I'll jump it.
Mason.
if the floor seems like it's coming up too fast, I'll tuck and roll.
You know what?
I'll
It's
be
only
right
4
here.
steps. Each step's not going to go up 2 feet. So it's only about 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's only about 4 feet up. That doesn't make any damn sense. It's 8 feet up.
Okay.
They're really big steps.
So yeah, I jump it and leave the wall of darkness up.
Okay.
So that, and then close the distance to Yulia.
Wrong.
Yulia's actually up
Yulia,
here. You were right
Huh?
next to her. You literally like climbed over top of Yulia to jump over the edge. You're
That's-
like, hey,
You're next
Yulia.
to Marin.
Oh,
that's Marin.
It's like, oh,
Oh,
shit,
yeah.
Marin, I thought you had the kids.
From up top here. Goodbye, Lucian. Glad I didn't give you the kid back.
that's all right. I'll just be over here with Marin and just wait.
Are you holding concentration on the darkness spell?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's why I'm not leaving.
Hi, Lucian. Do you want to talk about this new book I've been reading? It's really cool. There's all
Kabana,
this
it's your turn.
magic
Marin,
stuff.
Marin, no.
All right. Boss will raise an eyebrow at Lucian leaving the scene, shrug, and 5, 10, 15, 20, and Kovanen will poke his head out of the darkness, extending a hand to Zazie. You want to dance real quick?
Oh, sure. Grab his hand.
Yeah, you know, toss the broom handle off to the side, and all the darkness is still there. Try to
You'll have to lead because I can't see.
don't worry.
So as you guys
And will.
step into the dark, you hear the sound of tiny little staccato drums beginning to beat in the distance.
That's weirdly good timing.
Though,
Like-
I don't know what that is.
War drums or just general? We're suddenly finding ourselves in a Little Mermaid moment.
No. Just seemingly started to happen. You can hear them too.
It's those little creatures from the movie Moana.
That surprised me.
He will finish leading Zazie to turn, stop. No, really, I hear that. Do you hear that? The timing is fine, but did we just inspire something?
I don't know. What would there be to inspire?
I'm not sure. Yulia has her hands full with the 2 children. Lucian left, by the way. I can see you just fine, by the way.
Damn it, so you were lying to me.
Yes, of course. I will look around. I'll look back up at the sail. Remember, there was like a weird little face up there. What's going on?
You go back to look. It's gone.
Yeah.
But the there's like a small roll perception.
Six.
It's fixed. The little face that you saw is gone. And the music slowly winds down in silence.
When Kavanen left her to go look back at the things, she's just standing there.
No. He just froze and stood there to look up at it.
Oh, okay, I thought you left me.
He didn't like walk off to investigate. Well, all right, that was weird. Anyway, you did well for not being able to see your feet or my feet. Not that you should be looking at feet anyway when you dance. Lucian left. I don't know why. His child is right over there with Yulia.
That is weird.
Right, well, the edge of the darkness is over here. Now, lead her towards the same edge of the ship as Julia is currently sitting on.
Wait, I thought we were gonna dance.
Well, very well. Let's continue. He will continue to lead her in a waltz to silent waltz in darkness.
Hell yeah. I do kind of want to roll
Roll performance.
to see exactly how badly she fucks this up. She's not as good as last time.
15's pretty good.
I'm about to say I should make you roll an attack.
What?
From Blade Dance.
The Blade Song would still be up, actually. Now that I think of it.
Yeah.
Does that give you like advantage on performance or something?
Allows her to use
check.
her
I
bonus?
hint.
don't think it does. No, it has advantage on acrobatics.
Doesn't doesn't it
Oh,
give
Cabana
you...
leads with a 26.
Nice. Yeah, you make up for her 15 a little bit. Between the two of you, it's pretty decent performance for an impromptu on deck in the darkness spell dance with strange little drums in the background.
Well, I'm not sure how long Lucian's going to leave this darkness up, but we should probably get to the edge of it before they start to suspect anything.
That's true.
Then he will.
Which way was it again?
You
Well,
remember.
it's a sphere, so.
You
is
rolled a
this-
nat 20 on your survival. You know where to go.
He will nonetheless lead her over to the edge where Julia is.
Kavanen, roll insight.
A12.
Zazie, roll deception.
Where did I go? There it is.
It is
That
clear
one.
that she knew where she was going. She just wanted you to take her and show her where to go.
What do you mean? She was just lost in the darkness. It's okay.
You don't have to say anything.
Well, how are the kids?
I'm pretty calm right now. That's entertaining.
Did the egg do anything?
Damn it.
No,
Roll D100.
very quiet.
Rose.
Sazi, you can't say
Well,
the
I
word
open my
egg.
mouth.
You have to roll every time you say the word egg. Stop saying it.
60.
Yeah, nothing. You felt it
There's
move
that
a little
Zazie
bit,
doesn't know that.
but not much.
Oh, well, since you are apparently an egg caretaker as well now, I'll speak to both of you, since time is of the essence, perhaps, or maybe it isn't, I'm not sure, but we should have this conversation with Rose as well. I spoke to the lady about the egg.
Oh,
She
did
says
she say
that
anything?
she did in fact respond to me.
That is good. I don't know why I thought she wouldn't.
Well, I brought it up because I thought it was prudent. She said, what did she say? She said it was very possible that it might hatch, actually, and that if it does, it could be a bit of a threat. We should continue to keep an eye on it.
Okay.
It was sort of later to check my nose and the key.
What way?
Oh, and that she said you're doing a fine job, but it might be troublesome if it hatches, and to definitely keep an eye on it. You are of the right mind.
Okay. In that case, she takes the egg in the backpack from Julia. She puts it back on. Like egg in front of her in the backpack. She gives them both a thumbs up.
Alright. Definitely slightly
Um,
concerning that it hatches.
Marin,
Yeah.
I haven't heard anyone like getting hit with a broom handle in a while, have you?
I've been pretty preoccupied. People were hitting people with broom handles?
Never mind. I dropped the sphere.
They're making out in the sphere. Oh no. They're clearly not. Oh, Lucian, I was wondering how long you were going to leave that up.
Lucian,
Lucian's like, I was thinking the same thing.
Do you want your child back?
Sure.
You thought about it for a moment.
Well, you know, I was thinking about getting a drink for a second. And, you know, it's not wise to be drinking with the child there.
yeah, you might throw him against a bed.
First of all, he enjoys being
Against a
thrown
bed?
against the bed.
Against a bed, or like down onto it.
Yes.
Is there
Against
really much of a
sounds.
difference?
Well, against is like when you. It feels different. Yes.
Onto a bed. Onto a bed.
There you are.
I'm pretty sure Lucian's only teaching them how to be more spatially aware. It's good for them.
Teaching him how to be more spatially. All right, do somersaults now, infant.
Actually, the whole. I have to find the study again, but there have been studies done where the whole lifting, like, babies up in the air and wiggling them, or gently stress on gently tossing them into the air helps teach them how.
Dodge the ceiling fan, baby.
What
It
the
helps
fuck,
teach them
you
how
guys?
to recognize their body perception,
Right, right.
kind of thing. So
Makes sense.
there are legit studies on it.
That's why I'm so agile, because my dad used to throw me all over the place.
Almost went so much.
Okay.
I used to toss my daughters like so high in the air, and their mom like would freak out. What are you doing? Stop it!
Yeah, all you gotta do is not catch him one time, and it's all over. One time, and you go to jail. Okay, enough bad jokes. All right.
All right. Well, Lucian, how long do you think it will be until our rooms are done? The journey is not going to be incredibly long. Are they going to be done by the time we even arrive?
You know what? Like it's funny because you know, I was under the impression that they were already done, but it like, you know, we got this this journey started, and all of a sudden, you know, there was like extra work that needed to be done on the rooms. So I don't know. I mean, I guess it's up to the gods at this point.
The gods.
I will take your word for it. Well, it's perfectly fine. The bunks are comfortable enough. I don't really mind sharing. I don't really need the luxurious comforts that I did once upon a time, so I promise I'll be alright.
It's just one of those things, you know, like
I know, you hire them to do a job, you set a thing, and then
They did
not
a
even,
job.
not honestly, not even. You know, I like I set them up perfectly. You know, I was just using the space that I had available to me. And all of a sudden, they just needed to be extra rooms. You know, it's like micromanaging type of thing. You know.
I don't really know. But I'll take your word for it.
Lucian, you get the feeling that that there's some eye looking down at Lucian as he's making these statements from the sky, giving him the fucking stink eye for talking shit. When you look up, nothing's there.
You guys gotta chill.
Was it just the wind?
That was definitely strange.
Well, anyway, what else do we have to pass the time?
Uh,
I brought books.
Oh, the books. That's right. You know, I think I'm going to spend some time in my hammock with a couple of those.
Nice. Let me know when you're finished.
So I'll give you my thoughts on them.
Yeah.
Koronin will, what will he do? He'll spin around, do a little flourish with the cape. He's Voss again. Look at that. And then go down below decks to go read some books in a hammock.
I have so many questions now. Oh, okay.
Not a word of explanation given.
Look, Julia. Is Julia like sitting on the barrel?
She's probably sitting cross-legged still.
Sitting in it.
So we're sitting in it, maybe, depending on
Like,
what's
she,
in the
she
barrel.
kneels
Just like the
down to
knees
be
and
at
elbows
Julia's
sticking.
height. She puts a
Ah, George.
she puts a hand on Yulia's shoulder and just gives her the most weary look. Get used to not getting any answers. It's easier if you just accept him.
Right.
Actually, even better. Do you remember when we all, went into Fairhaven and you were told a very specific rule by Zazie.
Questions.
Yes, exactly. So,
Why do you think I'm
sometimes.
not asking the many questions that I have?
No, that's fine. That is more than okay. Yes, I don't know what else to say. So I'm gonna go this way. My son, please.
Yulia will hand Irakul over. He was sweet.
Thank you. And I jump off the thing again. No, I don't. I'm gonna go across the what you call it to like go stand with Zamra.
Well,
Yeah,
I'd
you
better
walk
go
across the
find
main
something
deck
to do,
and
too.
she's at the helm. All right,
was going to
so
be better to
I
take
say
2
we take
weeks.
a little bio break, and then we'll
Okay.
we'll come back and then before we fire it back up again, we'll figure out what's up next.
Sounds good.
BRB.
Alright, you're back.
Hey kids, you there?
Welcome back.
Yep.
All right. Oh.
It is, huh?
So, what do y'all think?
That was fun. I like that. It was a good character moment for the three of them.
Yeah, I like the ending. That was my favorite part.
Course
I'm
it
very
was.
curious about the drums as a player.
Yeah. I mean, you guys shouldn't be that curious. I gave it away, but everybody that's listening, or that may listen,
Mhm.
doesn't know. So, tomorrow, what I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna start breaking the episodes down into halves, because I've been listening to a couple different shows online, and they're all like an hour to an hour and a half long. And it's so much easier to listen to an hour and a half block than it is to listen to a 3-hour block. You know what I mean?
Oh, so much.
What do you guys think?
Definitely do it.
So it's a little bit easier for editing too, because I can just chop the episode in half and then do a little work on it and pop it up, and then, you know, produce more content too. So is everybody ready or no?
Yep.
I'm ready.
Waiting on Kovanen?
And Zazie, apparently.
She was back for a second.
Here.
Oh, there you go.
I've been back. I've been here.
I'm here.
Are you okay? It's very questionable here.
Yeah.
He might be
that's-
busy stuffing his face with cinnamon raisin toast.
It is small cubes of aged cheddar dipped in hot sauce.
Ooh, that sounds
That's
What the
delicious.
fuck?
It does sound good though.
So,
I have these hot sauces that I don't know what to put on, so I'm just eating them with bland cheese to experience the hot sauces.
I do similar things sometimes. I don't have a lot of hot sauces right now, though. Okay. So, we all should have a little bit of background on Sharn, to whatever our own desire may be to have background on Sharn. Started recording. Bring up the recording panel / join. Interesting. So, I was thinking about just bumping forward to you guys showing up in Sharn. If you guys don't like that, we can do some ship time, but you know, I was gonna glaze over the longer travel times, you know, for the most part. There will be rolls and stuff like that occur later on, you know, but right now I don't really want to roll on the table and have something happen. To be totally honest with you, I just want you guys all to get there without incident and not have something terrible happen.
Yeah. Like-
So
Unless we do something terrible.
Yes.
Yeah.
right. So if you guys wanted to do something terrible, let me know. And well, look at Yulia. That's funny.
What? What did I do? I haven't done anything yet.
The animal-eared, silver-haired person anime character
Oh yes.
looks like they're on a
The
ship.
cheerleading she would have been doing if she were like.
That's already
not
something terrible.
pitiful.
I love that stuff. Okay. So,
Well, DM. Boss, on his way down to his room, will do a little tour of the ship, looking around for small white faces hiding in places.
okay.
He's suspicious now.
Roll perception. We'll get back into it. All right, we're back.
It's a 5.
Okay, so Voss is walking through the decks of the ship, searching for whatever the little white face he saw was. Perception 5. You know, you see some of the people just working around the ship. You hear some noise coming from the area where you know that the rooms are being built. Just construction noises. You pass by a couple of the stewards. They nod. They smile. You make your way to the bottom floor, and you find the green-skinned, large-eyed, tall, green person wearing the brown coveralls, and your friendly Sprocket down there. They're both just kind of working on their own things, but they're in the same area, just hanging out, doing stuff.
Well, it's not looking to bother anyone right now. But
There's just some industrious sounds, you know, some like tings and cranks and ratcheting sounds, and you know, occasionally one of them will look at the other one and you know say something.
well, not looking to really bother anyone about it right now. He will shrug it off. Wait until he has time later to care about it, or if he spots one again, and actually go read some books now.
Read some books. Yeah, there's actually so apparently there were some bookshelves and things like that in the previous common room that is now being turned into bedrooms for people. And there's a pretty decent sized stack of reading material on the dining room table.
Well, he's focusing on the ones that Zazie picked out for him in the library.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. That's a thing too. Okay. So, you guys have a 2-day trip ahead of you. Is there anything in particular that you guys would like to do or to accomplish on your trip there? Anybody want to do anything?
More baby wrestling.
Okay, baby wrestling. Give me a couple baby wrestling rolls. Animal handling. What we decided it was baby wrangling. Okay, so let's see.
So how many?
Well, I mean, what are you guys doing? Give me a description.
How many
of the-
rounds?
Same thing I was last time. Just like picking them up.
Oh yeah, definitely.
making sounds, pretending to like slam him on the bed.
Okay, give me a performance check, animal handling check, and an athletics check.
Performance.
Okay.
19.
Yeah. You're making some really cool sounds. The baby is definitely into all the crazy dad noises you're making. And yeah, you're totally, wrangling the baby. He's all into it. You animal handle the shit out of him. How's your
And what
athletics
was the
going?
last one? Oh, there we go.
Yeah. And so you're throwing the baby up into the air. Oh man, dude, you're like dad of the fucking year right now. Like everything's going right. Everything's going right with this baby. You're even getting some serious brownie points from Zamra at one point where she steps off duty, and the captain takes over the ship for a while, and she's just like watching you just be like the coolest fucking dad ever. You're like picking the baby up, throwing him into your hair. Throwing him in the air. You're like doing double unders with the baby. You're able to throw him up in the air, make him flip twice, and then catch him.
He just barks, and there's this cool, like, little whirlwind when you flip the baby.
Yeah, you're like throwing him behind your back with one hand and catching him in front of you. It's amazing. It's like you now have proficiency with baby weapon. So, yeah.
Well, while hanging out up there at the two hammocks, which is apparently next to Zazzy's, I'll be reading that novel. Zazzy, this guy in this story you recommended seems to really like cheese.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's
he
like a
likes
real
cheese.
thing.
Yeah. I don't know why, it's just a character thing, I guess. You don't really question it.
I guess not. Should I be questioning why his dog seems so intelligent, capable? Like a business partner. His dog.
I know. That's kind of the fun of it.
Ridiculous.
I know, right? It's awesome.
What the fuck are you reading?
Something about a rabbit gone crazy. I'm not quite there yet. It's Wallace and Gromit and the Curse of the Were Rabbit.
Oh god. Huh.
I've decided that everyone's version of fantasy is Wallace and Gromit.
Maybe that's all that she was allowed to read when she was in the compound.
Wallace and Gromit?
Yeah.
No, it's canon that fantasy novels in a fantasy game are mundanity novels.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Books about normal shit.
Yeah.
Hence Wallace and Gromit.
Oh man. Fucking Wallace and Gromit. Okay. So, anybody else have anything they're trying to wrap up?
Yulia does. The only thing Yulia does is really make her hammock up on that very top deck at the prow.
Okay. All right. Perfect. So, you all arrive in the beautiful skyline of Sharn without incident. As you're pulling up, you see the stack of the towers just kind of like climbing into the sky. And above the highest reaches of the conglomeration of buildings stacked upon buildings, the different columns of plateaus that just reach up, there's a couple of different floating islands that are actually levitating above the tower itself. And then at the highest point in the sky, there's this strange, hazy, iridescent rift, almost like heat over the black top, a hot summer road, just kind of shimmering in the sky above the city.
Well, I guess Voss will make his way up to the deck. If they're expecting to arrive soon, and of course seeing the skyline. Let's see, back here with Zamra, I guess. Why not? Well, Zamra, ever been here before?
Oh yeah, yes, of course. I've been here. I'm a pilot for the Lyrander. Well, for Lyrander, I'm at the Lyrander. I've been doing this for
Right.
quite a few years, so.
Well, I read the little thing, the little leaflet you gave us, of course. But what would you say something we can expect upon arrival is? What would you say the first culture shock we'll see would be?
You see her kind of lean against the wheel, and she thinks, well, let's see. So, I mean, it's just such a massive city. It's I really believe that just the massiveness. When you really get closer, you'll see just the distant sound and cacophony of people and chiming clocks and towers and magic and symphony of noises just fills the air, and the scent of exotic spices and freshly baked breads wafting through the air mixed with the smell of human waste right next to it.
Yes, I guess the city is arranged in quite a curious way. Of course, with Fairhaven, everything's it's flat. Everything's far away from you.
Well, so the quarter that we're going into is, well, it's the embassy quarter, but it actually has a small bridge that goes across from the embassy to what is known as Little Aendair, but it's basically like a miniature Fairhaven. There's a couple of different wards that are similar to what you may have expected or come comfortable with in Fairhaven, but overall it's just going, in general, it's just going to be a massive culture shock. If you've never been to a large city, I mean, Fairhaven is a relatively large city, but it's still not quite as big as even, well, the other cities in India. Stormhome or Passage or even Arcanix. The population density is much stiffer there than you find in Fairhaven.
So, what's that shimmery thing over the city?
So she kind of like peeks out around to one of the doors because she really can't actually see. She kind of flies more based upon feeling and her like windlass and everything that's kind of giving her feedback. So she looks. Oh, at the manifestation zone. Yeah. Well,
What is that?
Sean is built within a massive manifestation zone for the. Well, it's essentially gives everything the ability to fly, as it does, to hover, to levitate, to be less. It's the plane of endless sky. It's closest to Eberron here and Sean, so it's just she looks around at everybody.
I assume that special devices have to be constructed for that. It's not like you said. It sort of like allows everything. Do you can we do it?
Well, I mean, you'll notice that if you use levitation or flying spells or anything that involves weightlessness or anything of that kind of energy is actually amplified here. So it's
I see.
yes.
I guess that would have to be the case for such a vertically oriented piece of civilization.
Sure. I mean, well, Sarania is essentially a plane of endless blue sky, just this perfect existence. Just serene farms that stretch across clouds and the floating in the sky. I've never been there, but of course, you know, in the industry I work in, I've heard of it. But it's a very industrious and commerce-oriented plane of existence, knowledge, things like that.
Sure.
But like I said, I've never been there. I've never really been off Eberron. It's not exactly, you know, interdimensional travel is more of a supposition for most people. But it definitely
well, yeah,
occurs.
it's not easy to come by.
She kind of raises an eyebrow and just stares at you for a second and then nods.
So, that being that close to that plane, what would it mean for, like, if I took a bird shape from a wild shape?
Well, it would just mean that if you were to try to fly, it would be less difficult. You certainly can still fall and die, so please don't get any strange ideas.
No.
Got it.
Even mundane flying is not really affected. It's more arcane abilities that are specifically,
So-
you know.
So the difference between me taking a bird form and Baelish casting something like a fly form, or a fly spell.
Yes. Pretty much.
Okay. Be fascinating on this. It's definitely going to be interesting.
Yeah. Culture shock or not, I guess I look forward to the experience.
Okay. So I just ask all of you if you could just to just head back down to the cabin or the mess while I pull in here. It's going to be a bit of a difficult dock. I've never docked this ship before, and I don't want to fuck this up.
I see.
Of course. Go see what Marin's up to.
Well, good luck. You can do it.
I'm sure I can. I just need to try to focus. So,
You will nod, go down below.
all right. So, let's see how she does.
Oh, just
Just do it. So you hear the sound of like the hull of the ship scraping against something that sounds like it's made out of like solid stone. It's just grinding against the side of the ship. You just kind of like slowly comes to a stop, and you hear like and the ship just kind of vibrates, and then a small area on the port side of the ship just kind of like bursts as like a pylon just kind of like breaks through the outside of the ship.
boss is of course he felt and heard that, but he's looking at the crew's reactions to see kind of what's how bad that might be, what's going on, you know.
The captain kind of marches by. He was hanging out in the mess with a couple of the other guys. You guys are on the next deck up. He just walks by you guys. He just kind of lifts his eyebrows for a second, and the riggers and the different people on the ship just quickly get to work tying off the ship and throwing out different like bumpers and things like that to keep it from causing any further damage to either the dock or the ship itself. As you know, Zamra came in for a really hard turn and just took it right down the side of the wharf in the sky docks. So, what do you guys do?
I'm gonna just try to stay out of the crew's way while they, you know, fix that problem, and then just meander around to make my way to the others. Kind of talk about the fact that we're here.
You all right, Zarin?
Oh yeah, this is really fun to watch.
You have said in the past,
This
that,
is really
you did
fun
some-
to watch.
some sailing, some boating of your own. Right?
Yes. Not in the sky. You know, in the kind in the sea, the kind that's like an actual boat. So it's
That-
kind of fun to see how they're doing everything differently, and also to see how Zarma's fucking it up.
You know, it's. Never mind.
Sounds like it was a tight fit.
She just like rubs his forehead a little bit.
I guess we should prepare to disembark. Bad idea.
I'll go let everybody else know. She gives Voss and Yulia a sharp little salute and scurries off.
I have a feeling we already know. Oh, is it okay?
I'm sure she's fine. Go get my things. Who does Marion go to first?
I think she would start from the bottom of the ship and work up. So, off to go find Sprocket first. Sprocket!
Yeah.
We're disembarking.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll be right there.
Okay. Scurries off.
As you walk away, you hear woof 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 woof.
Sprocket, are you okay?
Yeah, you know, just regular stuff. Don't worry about it.
Okay. And she'd just peek in all the rooms and like going from floor to floor, letting everybody know, hey, we're disembarking soon.
DM, which rooms would have like windows, if any?
I would say pretty much every one would have a porthole that you could look out of.
Well, that's the word.
They're
Yeah,
periodically
Eli can be
placed around.
found. Eli can be found hanging out near a porthole that's not in the bunk area, so that he can smoke out the window.
Eli?
Yeah, I heard that.
Eli?
I heard it. Is it
We're
going down?
disembarking soon. Yeah.
Is it like a dangerous way? Was that okay?
Considering we're still in the sky, I think we're okay.
Well,
Oh,
you're,
fuck, I'm looking right out of the
actually-
window. Yeah, everything looks fine. What am I
Yeah,
talking
you're not
about?
in the sky. You are in the sky. You're floating still. You're aloft, but you are docked up against the edge of a sky pier. You see there are multiple different piers that are stretching out from a tower structure that looks very similar to the Chalice Center, but it's much smaller, and it's built into the side of an existing tower that's part of one of the main towers of Sharn.
The ship could have probably sustained some minor to relatively major, like, surface damage, but nothing, like,
We're taking on air.
Terrible.
Because years. All right, I'm good to go. Let's go.
oh, you're taking on air too.
Okay. So,
Doesn't make any sense.
are you guys disembarking?
Yeah.
If that's the thing to do, he'll.
So yeah, Zamra will
Eli.
come down. All right, everyone. I'm sorry about the turbulence. She laughs a little bit. Sorry, it's my first time parking this thing, and honestly, I feel like I did a pretty good job considering the fact that I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing.
No worries. These are shallow waters.
Sure. She
We're
just
not
kind
in
of
the
looks
water.
over the edge and looks down, and you can just see it just goes down and down and down and down into where you can no longer actually see. All right, everyone,
Oh.
grab your things. We're going to. Well, I'll take care of it, but I'll get a wing for us to all kind of have a place to stay, and then we'll go ahead and find Felt and everyone else. So just grab your things and follow me.
Is Ozzy awake?
Yeah. She's trying to stay in her bunk, out of the way. She's got her stuff on her lap, and she's just looking around, bit anxious.
Kovanen is shaking the hammock. Hey, I think we're here now. Someone is
Oh.
yelling at us.
Yeah. Is the ship okay?
Seems to be.
Okay. Okay.
Are you nervous? Being in the air?
No. It's a really big city. I saw out from one of the windows. That's a lot of people.
It is. Someone was telling me about it just a few minutes ago. Going to be quite a sight, quite an experience. A lot of smells, she says.
Smells?
Smells. Yep.
Oh no.
Well, come on, let's go experience it.
Okay. Hops off the bunk. Follows him. It's got her stop him.
We'll duck under one of the hammocks, come out as Voss on the other side. Makes his way up with the others.
All right. So, as you guys are grabbing your things and following Zamra off the airship, and you disembark from the airship, you're just immediately like hit. You know, you're just struck by the energy and like diversity of all the people around you. There's humans and elves and dwarves and some more exotic people of Eberron, like shifters and even changelings and open chain. You know, where their skin is pale and you can clearly see that they are, you know, just in their natural form, just freely mingling on the docks and the streets that are built up to the docks. You know, they're wearing brightly colored clothing and jewelry. It kind of adds to the vibrant atmosphere of the city. As you're walking towards the main docks, it kind of opens up into a more like open street, and you can see the entrance to the Chalice Hotel. And on the outside, there are street vendors. You know, you see from the different corners there are just shops everywhere, and crowds of people gathering to watch. There's like musicians and acrobats and street performers. But yeah, let me get a wisdom save from everyone. Not save, just a straight gut check, straight wisdom check from everybody as you're walking into the city.
Not a fortitude save?
What a willpower save? We roll leadership.
Or you, Leah.
Okay.
20.
So, Kovanen Voss, Kovasen, and Zazie, but especially Kovanen, you feel this sense of danger lurking beneath the surface of what looks like a vibrant, pleasant scene. You just feel shadows under the surface. and you just feel like the sense that every street, as you look down them as you're passing towards the entrance of the Chalice Hotel, that you just feel a sense of secrets, and that every street that you pass has something hidden in it.
More about like
Immediately take. Oh,
more about like the general passive vibe of the city, or something's, or as if something's about to bounce from the shadows.
No, it's more of like a sense of like mystery and wonder that leaves you with a feeling of danger.
Okay.
so she, like, as soon as she feels that, she immediately takes a few steps closer to him. Yeah. She's kind of visibly on alert, not on high alert yet, but it's obvious that something is uncomfy, and that she does not like it.
Boss turns around to face the others. All right. Well, I think we're we're here. Zamra. Let's stay close to Zamra. Zamra, please lead the way.
She's
Everybody
nods
stay
and,
close.
kind
Everyone
of
just stay close.
squeezes Lucian on the shoulder and rubs, kind of like tousles baby Edithul's hair. And she goes up and talks to the bellman, and you see her pointing around, and he's like nodding, and he's like giving her like a half bow, and he runs inside. She trots back down a couple of steps to the main entrance. There's like 2 flights of, hardscaped stairs that go up. And there's a railing, and she's kind of just leaning against it. He'll be right back. He's grabbing a couple of extra people to help us carry in our things. So what do you guys think?
Appreciate that. Place is massive. I don't think I quite understood it from there.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
A lot to take in. A lot of new faces. All around, faces everywhere.
I don't know. I couldn't get used to something like this. This is nice.
Well, we are
mean,
in one of the
t-
nicest parts of the city, so...
Yeah,
This
it's
isn't
time.
the nice part?
Yes.
Time will tell, but I might be with Lucian on this one. I think it would be really easy to. Well, I both am and am not. I think it would be very easy to get lost in a crowd. Good way and bad way. When we're
Sure.
going to try to do something like that.
Yeah, I just ask for the rest of the evening if we could just all kind of stay close while we get checked in, and maybe have some dinner and catch up with Rose and everyone, just not to go too far out of the the embassy ward.
I side eye Lucian a little bit, and like, the way, the fun way.
All right.
He smiles.
Let's see. Let's see if she's finally getting wise to this stuff.
You want me to roll anything?
What would it be? I guess it would be deception.
22.
She has absolutely no idea that you just side-eyed him. Not a fucking clue. She sees Lucian smile at you, and she smiles back at him.
Classic.
What's so funny?
I'm just happy to be here, with all of my dear friends.
She reaches down and grabs Lucian's hand, and a couple of bellmen are coming outside, and they're, checking some of your bags from you guys. One walks up to each of you and goes to take some of your bags.
Leah lets them take her largest trunk. She's not got 2. She's got a bag in her trunk. The trunk is kind of tiny, but it's heavy.
It's your carry-on and your checked item.
Yep.
So, the small
I guess
army-
Boss really just like has his one, bag slung over his shoulder, so he's fine to carry it.
He's got a satchel.
Just like one outfit. The art supplies are on the ship, so not much for him to carry around.
Zamra has 14 trunks of just nothing but shoes.
Yes, you can find it all over there. You see one of the stewards from the ship like finally make it to you guys, and there's like a small flatbed cart that they're pulling like a rickshaw. It's like this halfling woman is just like wiping off her forehead. Her the mark of hospitality is glowing with civic duty. Or, you know, whatever. Hospitality duty. She pulls it up to
Boss
the
kinda-
entrance.
Talking too much.
Leans over to whoever's next to him. You'd think they would have like, you know, hovering things, since this is like the city of hovering
Yeah.
and flight or whatever.
Roll
Yeah, that
perception.
would make sense.
5.
Yeah, you're just kind of, you haven't really even looked up yet. You're just looking at what's right in front of you.
Yeah. That person was struggling, so yeah, that's what I was looking at.
Okay. So you guys make it past the market square into the main entrance of the hotel. Immediately as the doors close behind you, the sounds of the town kind of die down, and you're just kind of hear the murmurs of the people within the hotel. The kitchen, people just kind of hanging out. It's a little more relaxed. The sound of a person on piano gets a little louder as you enter. Zamra goes to talk to the concierge at the main desk. He's smiling and nodding, and she's talking to him. What are you guys doing?
Voss is paying attention to interesting faces and appearances of people that he sees walking around.
Where are we gonna find Rose in all this?
Oh, right. I don't know. I guess Somra can just ask her contacts here if they can just tell us where her room is. I don't know.
I mean, let's be honest. You know, Yulia is definitely a nice, pleasant change from Rose. Yulia is not as you know, quote unquote, motherly. You know, so it's nice.
Though I must say she did she did a fine job taking care of Idithul and the egg.
No, but that's different. I'm talking about, you know, the difference between babysitting and, you know, just being Rose.
Zamra comes back and kind of runs her like hand along your shoulder, Lucian, and kind of pulls you up, like side saddle next to her, and everyone, come here real quick.
Right?
So, and she's kind of looking at the large group of people. So Lucian and I are going to get the main suite. We have an entire wing. It's the Delaranda suite.
Wing?
Yeah, so each of you will have your own area in the servants' quarters. Please don't take offense to it, but you know, Lucian and I will have the suite, of course, because you know we have the baby and we need the extra space. But each of you will have your own area, and there's a common room for you all to use. And you know, if you need us, you can just knock on the door of the sitting room, and one of our stewards will attend you.
That's perfectly fine with me.
So, but first, the bellman will be taking our stuff to our rooms. But I wanted to get to speak to Lucky as quickly as possible. If anybody wanted to go check in on Rose, they could, but I'm going to go.
But I'm
see
sure
Lucky
where we
first.
find one, the other's not far behind.
Sure, absolutely. The bellman said that he hasn't seen either of them all day. Felt has been in and out, and been using executive area with the civic station and been moving some things around via courier and whatnot. Anyway, so, but if anyone wants to go check on Rose, you can. I'm going to go check on Lucky.
Hey, Voss.
Yeah.
How much you want to bet that that when we find Rose, she's going to be wearing one of Lucky's shirts again?
Well, I would take the bet, I guess, but I just agree with you, so there's no point.
That's true. Lucian just smiles.
Oh well, I guess I'll
Zama rolls her eyes.
I guess I'll go see the room, get settled in, I guess. And then I'll be back down here in a few minutes.
Sure, we can be back down here. I mean, I can go
Okay.
talk to Lucky myself if nobody else wants to come with me. I don't mind.
I'll come with
Oh,
you.
well, if there's business for us to attend to with him that urgently, then
Well,
When
the
a room's a
message
room, I
did
can just
say
come
as
back to
quickly
that
as
later.
Possible, so, apparently Rose checked in sometime between yesterday and the day before. So
right, yeah, okay, of course. I kind of got caught up in the travel, thing. New hotel, you get it.
no, I do. It's beautiful.
Right. Sorry. Business. Yeah, let's go see what they're up to. Let's go see how they are.
Sure. Did I say it was in room 413?
417.
417.
Lucky is in 412, Rose is in 217, and Felt is in 243.
Okay. Sweet.
There we
What would I do without you? All right. So you go to room 412. Just a moment.
Okay.
Samra's just kind of looking at everybody who came up with her.
Yeah, I'm there.
Everybody.
Eli went to his room.
Yeah, Yulia probably went to go check the room out herself. But yeah, the door opens after a few minutes.
Oh, sorry, we were looking for Lucky.
Oh, he must have.
This is
Do we have the
his
right room? Oh,
We must
okay.
have switched the room numbers.
No, you didn't.
Well, nice to see you, Rose. Glad to see that you're all right.
Yeah, what time is it?
It's
Some-
fairly early, actually. It's
It's about. It's just.
fancy seeing you here
Just before noon.
so early.
Damn, I slept.
What's Rose look like right now?
Very pleased with herself, very disheveled, and yes, she is wearing one of Lucky's shirts.
Gross.
I'm glad
She's
I
also
didn't put a
wearing
Galifard
pants.
down on that.
Right. Come on in, I guess.
Is everybody presentable?
I'm presentable. I don't know where Lucky is at the moment. God, he let me sleep.
Probably fixing his pants.
He's not fixing his. Lucian, that's not even funny. I don't think that even makes any sense. All right, so we
Well,
can...
let's not all just stand here. Let's all go in. Let's go. Come on. Blocking the hallway. Come on.
Yeah.
Everybody files in. It's a nice room, you know. It's not it's not it's not an entire wing, you know, but it's a suite. There's a little couch.
Well, what have the two of you been up to? Besides,
Besides the obvious,
I didn't save
just-
yet.
I'm saying it. No, we were catching up. Told me what was going on in Fairhaven.
That's a new one. I haven't heard
Things
that
like
that
that.
word for it before. Lucian, we're gonna have to catch up later. Anyway,
I agree.
so were you able to were you able to get anything accomplished?
Considering I just woke up when y'all knocked on the door, not much yet. We've checked in, Felt's doing whatever Felt does. So, did Lucky leave a note before he took off, or is he just left Rose on her own in his room?
No, he just left. There's no note.
Note says this old tumbleweed's gonna keep on rolling. It's gone.
Felt's down at the business center usually. Don't know what he's doing.
Oh, I
It's a
saw him
little
on one of those
distracting.
little hotel computers, like right next to the main lobby desk. Those little cubbies.
Are you okay, boss?
I made that up.
Or
It's
am I
from
supposed to-
somewhere else.
I had a dream about it one time.
It was weird.
Zazie, are you okay?
Yeah, fine.
Do you need a glass of water?
Yeah, that might be good.
Rose,
Well,
may I use the lavatory? I'll be back in just one moment.
Rose kind of peeking herself just to make sure it's tidy. Yeah, sure.
There's like a big dildo in there. So inappropriate.
Needs one of those.
Take the baby with you. I think he needs a change.
And then Rose will also grab a cold water for Zazie.
Thank you.
Well, how has the time in the city been? Have you even been able to see it? You've been out and about?
I mean, Felt and I got lost on our way to the hotel, so didn't
Oh,
get a
yeah.
chance to see some of it.
Dang, we pulled up right to it because there's like a dock outside.
Is that what that thunder was in my dream?
I
Yeah,
don't know what you could be talking about.
you
It was pretty uneventful.
you might have been able to hear it, but it's like, you know, it's a couple blocks from where you are. And I think there's enough like ambient sound in the city and the you know, for you to not have really
I mean,
heard it. Although it might have
Rose
sounded like
did
it might
say
have sounded like
dream.
their car accident down the street kind of thing, you know.
Oh, right. So good to see y'all finally made it. How was
Mhm,
the flight?
Uneventful. So, does he steal away every morning? Does he? When should we expect him back? Because he's kind of said we should meet him as soon as possible.
I honestly don't know. He didn't leave a note this morning. So. That's.
But there have been other mornings, apparently, is what you're saying. Saved by the knock. Saved by the knock.
People keep. The incredible timing of people as Rose goes to open the door again.
So, you open the door and Felt's standing there. He has a unorganized jumble of papers. He's got like a legal pad. Just like looking at you. He looks up at you. Hey. Oh, hey everybody. He pulls out a couple
They
pieces
just
of
arrived
paper.
2 minutes ago.
He sets a couple of them down on the table in the dining room. So,
Like to say where he's off to today? Or is he just...
huh? Oh yeah. He just had a couple errands to run.
Means he should be back soon.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, actually, he said he'll be back this evening. I did let him know, and he points to
Well,
everybody that you guys.
While
are-
you're talking, can you stop shuffling papers?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he's shuffling the papers. It's happening.
Yes. I'm saying player
Yeah.
to GM.
Yeah.
Yes, we understand he's shuffling papers. Stop talking over the shuffling papers.
I was actually opening up to something to read. My fault. Anyway, so yeah, he'll be back this evening, and yeah, he just had some things to take care of. I did let him know that any gestures to everybody, you know, that you guys would be arriving this evening. I had received some message of your itinerary from. He looks at Zamra as she approaches from the lavatory, wiping her hands off.
Right.
So, how was your flight?
Totally fine.
Good. It's good to hear.
How was your ride?
Oh yeah. Pretty uneventful.
Quiet.
Yeah.
A little creepy at one part, but...
Yeah, that was kind of strange. So,
We didn't derail, so that's a good thing.
yeah, if you guys want to settle in, you have a couple hours to check out the area and, you know, maybe get something to eat and hang out.
Everybody can get whatever's in their system out of the way.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely some good views, you know, if you guys wanted to take a little walk around the Fairhaven Embassy. It's beautiful. Although, I mean, you know, you guys you live in Fairhaven, so you're kind of used to it, but there's a couple pretty awesome views over the plateau. So,
And there's that one ice cream place.
yeah, ice cream. Have you guys ever had ice cream before?
I've had something similar. What is it? Gelato?
Oh, the Zalargo stuff. Yeah, gelato. It's delicious.
Is that what it is?
It's similar. Basically the same thing.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I'll as I said earlier, I'll go get settled in, and then we can just I don't know meet up downstairs and then plan our day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I have a couple of more documents to send out. Yeah, and then we'll be good. I'll be actually leaving here in a day or so myself. So.
Where are you heading this time? Or
Oh.
can you not tell me?
You know, client privilege. You know, I can't say.
No, fair. So,
Okay. Well, Zalmer, where's our wing?
Oh, sure. It's several floors up. It's one of the top floors. It's overlooking the gardens, so it's kind
Hold
of
on.
a spot to have.
Before we go, just gonna hurry, take off the baby carrier with the egg and give it to Rose.
All
I
right.
was just about to ask about the little one. Missed you.
Missed you.
Partially teasing, partially serious.
All right, Zazie, give me a D100.
79.
Oh,
Well, you should
man.
know, Rose. The lady said
Go ahead.
What?
the lady says you are right to be wary of it. You're doing a great job, and it will probably be dangerous when it hatches.
Then why are we?
She said you're doing a great job.
I told you.
I get that.
Told you to just crack the egg. No one wants to listen to Lucian.
Probably, well, it needs to be watched because when it hatches, it will be dangerous.
So why are we letting? You know what? No, not gonna question
Finish your
that.
question?
No, because I just nope.
Mhm.
Nope. The
Okay.
last 2 days have been a very pleasant experience. I've been on break. I've had a vacation. All right, back to the weird shit.
Okay. Well, good.
There's
Sure,
a really
go
nice
for the
window
egg.
right there.
Do not throw the egg
I
out
don't
the
think
window.
Rose would be able to do it, honestly.
Scramble that
tucked-
thing.
She tucks the egg and kind of gives Lucian a glare, like,
You're
If
gonna
we're gonna
regret
find
this.
something to throw off the roof. Could it please not be the egg?
You're gonna regret this.
I mean, about 80% of my experience in Fairhaven has been. There are going to be questions, and I'm going to have some regrets. This wouldn't be the last time or the first time. So,
All I'm saying is, I've definitely learned from many mistakes that I've made, and this is definitely one of them that you would expect Lucian to do, but Rose and Zazie, never. Like, if anything, I would imagine that that this would be a conversation between you two, like, oh man, you know that thing that Lucian and Kavanen did, like, but it's you guys doing it, so it's weird.
Look, if the egg does hatch and it is bad, you can say I told you so, and we won't be able to complain.
I plan to.
fair. Now, guys, scramble. I'm going to go get actually dressed, I guess.
All right.
Find my clothes.
Zarma, where do we live?
So, if you want to follow me, I can take you to the Deliranda wing. She looks at everybody.
Way.
Lead the way.
Okay. So she takes you to a lift. It's like essentially like an arcane elevator. There's an attendant on it, and it goes up several floors, and he opens the gate up to this entrance, like the long hallway. As you're going in, you're greeted by this stunning foyer with like soaring ceilings and like sparkling chandeliers, and the top of like the vaulted ceilings where it meets the wall are engraved with like carvings and paintings that like depict the history of the Delirander family. If you like look from one side to the other, there's like it just
Wow.
kind of goes through the history of the family. It's like starts out, you see like boats, and then larger boats, and then eventually you see sky ships, and there's like a picture of Zamra's mom and one of them shaking hands with the
The President of the United States.
the queen of Aendair, and and so on. So, but as you go into the Delirander suite or wing, I guess it offers like the variety of luxury accommodations. It includes, of course, their suite, and there are a couple of guest rooms branching off of there, and rooms for the staff. The decorations are all very opulent and elegant, sophisticated, like a mix of like the modern like Sharn style and kind of like the classic Aendarian style that you guys are kind of used to, more of like the London to the New York, if you will.
Mural of their own family history.
Not a mural, a wall of paintings and murals.
Right. How tacky.
So the rooms all feature like large windows that kind of open up to like these stunning views of the city skyline. where you see, for the first time now, as you're walking in to the main foyer, the walls are wrapped with windows. You can see sky coaches, sky taxis, just flying around from different levels. You see bridges kind of going between different of the spires, and just crazy amount of air traffic within the city, reminiscent of New York City, but instead of it being taxis, they're like sky taxis.
But they're still yellow and black.
They're still yellow and black. Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah, they're painted yellow and black.
Flying here.
Hey, I'm flying here. And you can see different like lifts going up from lower levels as you look down into the next spire over, going up to the next street level, and it's just massive. It's just I can't explain to you how fucking massive it is.
The city is the beginning of the fifth element. Bruce
Yeah,
Willis lives.
that's a good explanation. Except for it's it's Dungeon Punk.
Exactly
versus
like that.
Cyberpunk.
Got it.
Yep, exactly that. Exactly that. But yeah, overall, it's just this, it's this nice wing in the classic hotel. It's exclusive and luxurious and stunning.
You are, Bo.
Thanks. So what do you guys do?
Well, first things first, I'm gonna go claim a room. You said there were guest rooms and servant rooms?
Right.
What's
I mean, they're
the
all
difference
essentially the
between those?
same. The guest rooms have a
Okay.
little bit better view. The servants' quarters are, a little more tight.
She
Oh,
goes and claims a guest room.
Nice.
well. Boss will go claim one of the smaller servants' rooms.
Yeah, so you'll notice that the bedding in the guest rooms are, they have a couch and they're, plush bedding and modern amenities, while the servants' quarters just have kind of, it's a nice Spartan style room, very, minimalist, but still nice. You guys can see maybe a level or two down, on top of the area that you may or may not recognize to be where their dining room is. There's actually a garden area, which is very reminiscent of the gardens that you've seen in Fairhaven. And there are a couple of small buildings with stacks coming out of the top of them, with steam coming out of them.
I'm sorry, our wing overlooks this garden. Like we're part of like the same courtyard thing.
Yeah, essentially. It's like probably 2 floors down from where you are.
Okay.
And it's on a terrace with like a wrapped balcony. There's like a large pool that you can see heat rising off the surface of it. And there are a couple of people laying out in the sun. And there what appears to be like a spa type building, with like classic or ancient classic architecture, columns holding up the entrance and whatnot.
Very pretty. So bedrooms have been claimed, stuff has been set down. Zazi's next order of business is to go find Katara.
Yeah, that is a question.
Oh yeah, they rode on there with us.
Yeah, they are. They're getting set up in rooms as well. Each of them has claimed their own guest room. So there's probably like 4 or 5 guest rooms. So there might be 1 or 2 left.
Rose will claim
So-
whatever's left because she's not there. Unless Yulia claims it for her.
Well, Rose has her own room, so she's good.
Oh, that's true.
Not that she's even using it.
Zazie.
probably got her stuff. Maybe.
Right.
Anyways, Zazie knocks on Katara's door.
Okay. So you knock on the door. It opens.
Katara?
Yes.
I shuffle into the room and close the door behind me.
She's standing at the other end of the room, her hands flat on the window stool, looking out across the city. Just staring out across the expanse of the towers. And
When are we gonna go visit the place?
oh, the Overlook.
Yeah.
She looks back at you for a moment and then looks back out the window. Well, I think Whew. I need to find them first. So, if you could give me a day or two, it'd be...
You don't even know where they are.
I mean, I thought I did, but now that I'm looking at the city, it's so much more than I had anticipated.
Okay. Okay. Well, in that case, I guess just let me know when you found them.
Absolutely. Also, if you and some of your friends wouldn't mind checking in on Grimvor for me, he seemed to have a bit of flight sickness.
Okay. Well, I'll go do that now, I guess.
Thank you, Zazie.
Have fun looking out your window, I guess.
Ah, yes, I'll be heading out in just a moment. So, please take care of that for me. And
Good luck.
yes, I will be in touch. She kind of just taps her forehead.
I give her a thumbs up and I leave.
After putting his stuff down, plopping down on the bed, you kind of like bounce on it a couple times as he's sitting down to kind of feel it out. Like shrugs, fine with him.
On your pillow,
Feels the sheets. Yeah.
since you're the first one to actually look at your bed, there is a token. It looks like a coin almost. It is a silver coin with the outside is like the outer ring around it is gold, and there is a golden wing in the middle of the coin.
Looked it over a couple times. Does the symbol familiar to him?
So as you pick it up, you see that there is like a little piece of paper tucked into the bed fold, where the bed is like perfectly folded over, where the coin was just kind of sitting on the top of the pillow. There's a little piece of paper there, and it says Featherfall token, courtesy of the Lyrander family, or Lyrander family.
Will probably come in handy. Well, I hope it won't. He says to himself and tucks it away in one of his vest pocket. Well, yeah, after feeling the sheets, bouncing on the bed, looking at the drawers, looking in the little closet thing, just leaving his bag on the bed, makes his way back out into the common area, take in the sights out the window or the balcony or whichever for a moment. And,
So, Rose, Zamra is trying to talk to you about everything that's been going on. You're in the main...
I've probably made my way back up now.
Yeah, the main foyer. So, how is everything? How is he?
He's doing okay. I mean, to be fair, we were a little distracted, so
Sure. How did that happen? I mean, I'm not asking for specific gory details. I mean, just like, what are you like? Well, I guess I am asking for some specific gory details, but you know,
a little whiskey and a mission of I didn't kind of want to spend that first night alone.
sure, sure.
I guess.
No, I trust me. I think
Worked.
that's kind of how Lucien and I kind of started out. We went out that evening to the Horizon, and had a couple of drinks. Came home, and one thing led to another, and whatnot. Anyway, I'm proud of you. I'm glad that you finally were able to
Let loose a little.
yeah. I know that you've had your eye on him for a while. Or at least it seemed that way to me. I don't mean to, tell you, but it seemed that way.
Yeah, I know.
So, well,
But
that's,
there
that's
wasn't much opportunity for anyone else, so
right.
why not?
No, I mean, you only live once.
There we go. And we're both consenting adults, so
Right.
I don't see anything wrong with it.
Well, listen, I'm gonna go check on Lucien, and maybe we all can
Mhm.
get together. Just,
Yeah.
do something.
Do you know where? Yeah. Do you know where Grimbor is? I'll go check in with him.
Oh, yes, he's in. She points back to the guest rooms.
Alright. Well, this isn't going to be awkward, but hey.
Well, you don't have to say anything to him. He wasn't there.
In case you missed it, I still haven't found my shirt that I went to bed with.
Oh,
He might notice a thing like that.
hold on a moment. Here, just come with me real quick. She walks you into her room. Lucien is. Are you with the baby right now, Lucien?
Yeah.
So Lucien's in there with the baby. All right, dear. You want to just step out for a moment? I'll take Edithel. I want to get Rose something different to wear so she doesn't walk into Grimvor looking and smelling like Lucky.
I did clean up. Unless you're talking about his cologne.
Sure. No, but I mean, you're wearing a shirt, and I'm sure I have something that can fit on you, and yeah.
Rose is just going to give her a look like, I am 250 pounds, 6'4", muscle. How big is
Darling.
How big is that, Reagan?
She walks over to
darling.
Lucien's closet.
Oh, this is gonna.
I was
this is
just
gonna be
I was just going to suggest possibly looking in my closet for something for her to wear. Yep, I will go. I'm sure the baby can stay.
Lucien's very metro. He has a lot of clothing that could go, either
He
way.
doesn't know what he's looking at anyway. All right.
Anyway, so she gets you an outfit from Lucien that looks pretty,
She still has her pants.
Yeah,
Rose
it
still
looks-
has her pants. It's
yeah.
literally just the shirt.
it's like a pink button down. It's made of this really nice like woven silk material. The collars come out really far. Very disco. It's nice.
Right.
It's Lucien's salmon-colored shirt that Zazie doesn't like.
Yeah. Try to spill
To
something
be-
on this if you don't mind.
Sure.
Anyway, I'm guessing.
Probably looks better on Rose than it does on Lucien.
Well, they complement your skin color.
You wish.
You're
Actually, no, it
green,
probably
it's
does look better on
salmon.
Lucien.
The purple, his like purpley dark black skin color kind of clashes with the salmon. Actually, no, it'd probably look pretty dope. Anyway,
Oh my god, I cannot have this conversation again.
so when you walk into Grimvor's room, the door is already ajar and Zazie is in there.
Hey, Grimbor. You doing okay?
Oh, yes, just feeling a bit under the weather. Zazie was just helping me, and he's like pouring himself like this massive glass of whiskey.
Zazie looks over to Rose and just shakes her head.
Little.
Man, it was right in the family.
What family?
You like whiskey. Lucky likes whiskey. Aren't you his uncle?
Oh, I mean, as much as I'm your uncle, I'm his uncle.
No. just gonna-
he
no.
he grins. I had you going there for a moment, didn't I? Except for that's him laughing, not me. But it is.
Nope, you're not. No, I'm not doing this with you. Do you want Hewin
Sorry,
or
I'm
not?
just kidding. No, we
know
have
that airstream.
distant relation. Mark of finding and all that.
Yeah. No. Do you need a little? She wiggles her fingers, making them glow.
No,
red.
no, it's not as bad as
Magic.
all that. Just a couple of glasses of something a bit stiff. We'll put the rhythm back in my step.
Have you heard of water?
I have. I've tried it before. I can't stand the thing. Just makes me use the bathroom all the time.
Have you tried cinnamon whiskey? Cinnamon will help with your stomach too.
Oh yes, that's a good idea. I'm more partial to ginger, but you know, whatever
Ginger and
works.
whiskey will work too.
She shakes her head at Rose again. And
Anyway,
Cinnamon whiskey's good.
can I help the two of you young ladies? I'm feeling a bit under the weather, so if I could just have some
No,
time to myself, I of course will speak with you later when when I'm feeling more up to it.
No, I just wanted to check in, make sure you got settled in okay.
No, I'm settling in
Maybe I
just
should have
fine.
dragged you on the train with us.
No, this is fine. The accommodations on the, well, I'm actually sure the accommodations on the airship were not quite as good as the train. They had us sleeping in hammocks, which was probably the
Pretty sure
source
they
of
were
my
bunks, too.
illness.
Yeah. Alright. I
The
my
incessant
own room
swaying.
currently. Yeah, that don't go there.
Anyway.
But nah, if you need me, I'm in room 217. Is that what we said? Shit. What room am I in?
Whatever. It doesn't matter.
she's in Lucky's room.
Yes,
Do you
room
actually say-
412. I know where you are. So,
This time you actually do see Rose blush because I'm like, nope, not talking to my mentor about this.
She turned teal.
anyway, ladies, please, and just kind of makes a dismissal sign with his fingers and takes a big sip of his drink.
Alright. Let me know when you need me. Alright, Zazie.
Yeah, let's leave.
Zamra's walking out with a baby.
How was he on the trip?
Oh,
Zara?
he was splendid. And Lucian is such a good dad. He was doing all these weird tricks with him last night. It was... I'm just gonna have so many kids. Let's just say that. We're gonna have so many kids.
Keeps her
mean-
mouth shut.
Do you want kids? I know a place I can get a bed and knock on the door. Let me go get the door. Again. Rose turns on her heel and walks to go answer the door.
Wait, who's at the door? I mean, wait,
Who
who's
is
at the
it?
door?
Let me in.
Oh god, it's Sprocket.
Did y'all
Some-
leave him behind?
Someone let him in.
Can he not open the door
I
himself?
don't know. I mean, I'm sure he can reach it.
Sprocket, open the
Sprocket,
door.
just come in.
I can't. It's too high.
Ah,
Oh, Oh my
It is a
God.
Open the
normal
door
ass
for
door
him.
handle.
You're too high.
Do
Not
you
yet.
not have? You're an artificer. Can't you just not make yourself a hook for these kind of things?
Rose, just
That's a
open the
good
door for
idea,
him.
but I
Let him
haven't
in
thought of
here.
it yet.
I didn't open the door for him. I'm talking to him
Oh.
right now.
Oh.
And why are we yelling at him through the door, telling him to open the door?
Zamra pokes her head around the corner. Oh. What is
So-
that?
Hallway in the way.
Behind Sprocket is a large, like there's a sheet over something very large, and he's got and it's floating in the air, and he's got like a rope attached to it, but it's going under the sheet, and he's like pulling it like it's a kite, and
You see
and he
Klen or Krell or whatever the hell his name is, the green guy behind him, kind of like rub Sprocket's head, then turn around and walk back down the hall.
Oh,
You could have
God.
opened the door for him, Kath.
It doesn't
Or- no,
matter.
that Rose
I don't
would
care
know.
about the door anymore. Sprocket, what is it? What do you got there?
Rose didn't call him Kath, but
I
he
think I know what that is. That's my worst nightmare.
what is that?
Sprocket.
Yeah. All right. Move, guys. I'm trying to come in. So he,
Rose,
like-
move out of the way.
He pulls it in, and then he drops concentration on what's that spell?
It's your
Fucking-
floating disc.
Yeah, that's exactly
No,
what
no,
I'd
no,
say.
no.
Yeah.
No.
Levitation?
Not fly. Levitation. Yes. Thank you. Right. So he drops concentration on levitate, and it falls, and you hear kind of like a bounce to it, and he says, "All right, Lucian and Zamra, I built something for you, and I hope you like it. Well, technically, I hope the baby likes it, but I hope you guys like it too."
I'm
Oh my
worried.
God.
And he holds on to the sheet and pulls it down, and it is a baby carriage, and he turns around with this big smile on his face. He's like, "All right, so here's the thing, right? There was this invention that I heard about like a long time ago, for people who can't walk, called a wheelchair, and and it allows them to go into dungeons with a wheelchair. So what I thought was maybe I can make a baby carriage to do the same thing. So it's got big tires for off-roading and stuff like that. Yeah.
Off-roading.
Zazie reaches down and gives Sprocket a hug. Thank you, Sprocket. I thought that you had made a magic floating magicycle, and if you had done that, I don't think I would have ever been able to forgive you. Thank you.
Oh my God! I just realized the magicycles would probably fly here.
Oh my God!
I'm just saying.
We don't
How
don't
could
have
Charm get any
we don't
worse?
have the magicycles. We don't have the magicycles. We don't have to ride any. It's okay.
Good
Okay.
point.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not worried about it. I'm
Alright,
just saying. I was just having a realization.
That terrifying realization aside, I'm gonna. Are we?
Use your
I
words.
don't think I'm comfortable with dragging Irithul along on dangerous things. Just
Oh no, he'll
gonna
be
point that out
fine.
there.
He'll be fine.
Let me
Is it
explain.
armored?
Let me explain something to you, Rose. All right. My dear wife here. When we were in Zendrick, let's just say that while she was 7, 8, 9 months pregnant, she was, shall we say, the best fighter on the field. All right. When the baby was born, she was still the best fighter on the field. So I think Irithul can handle it.
And no, Rose, I appreciate what you have to say, and if we encounter a situation where I feel uncomfortable, but As long as we're in this district of Shan, I think that would be okay. I feel okay.
Sprocket presses a button on the handlebar, and a piece of like metal closes on the carriage. We got that covered.
Like a
Oh,
hatch.
nice.
The thing
Nice.
folds down like one of those. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like Grogu's floating thingy from The Mandalorian.
Right.
Okay, that is adorable. All right, all right. Fair enough. Just. All right.
I mean, obviously, there's going to be excursions that you guys go on that I won't be able to join you. So,
Yeah. All right.
Well, we should really talk to Lucky as soon as we can once he gets back to see what kind of excursions even await us. I'm still a little fuzzy on why we're here, other than his request. And there's danger or something. He seems to be in trouble, you know.
That
Yes.
yeah.
trying to. Part of that is about the Cathalis expedition. So, I think he's going to be the best one to explain that. And Rose is immediately sobered up. By the way.
Thank God. Well,
They were-
seems serious.
The last place they were was Cutter's Mouth. That's pretty much where fucker, your cousin was last, Lucian. That's where they stopped. Carlisle. There we are. That's the name.
Yes, that piece of garbage.
Seems like somebody objected to him being on an expedition.
Oh, yes. Me?
Yeah, you have an alibi. Lucky doesn't, or didn't.
Oh, wait. Oh. Okay.
So,
He's
DM, I
dead.
asked you a question.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize it was me. Repeat it.
No, I asked you a question in.
Oh,
in
okay.
script.
I was like, what was he talking about? I knew that. Okay.
Rose, what happened?
All right, sorry, I was dealing with the dog. Yeah, no. I don't know any more details than that, other than
Oh, are you talking about the fact that my cousin is dead?
yeah.
Oh, good. Okay.
What?
What?
Oh, you just know about it, and you're.
He's a Cathalis. I'm pretty sure they'd have interrupted the honeymoon for that. Unless your evil twin managed to teleport halfway across the world.
No, the sleeper is very much dead.
No, I paid someone to go after him and kill him.
Wait, really?
Alright.
No, not at all. I'm joking. Of course.
Okay.
I was about to say, you got Lucky caught up in that crossfire. But no. So, but like I said, I don't know much more than that. So, Lucky didn't tell me details. To be fair, I haven't asked. So,
Well, he's gonna be here this evening, right?
yeah.
I get the feeling he
You
won't
okay,
be,
Lucian?
and that we're gonna have to go find him.
That is a feeling.
That's a feeling. But for right now, Lucian, are you okay?
Of course. I didn't like him. The world
I
is
know you
better
didn't.
off.
Still wanted to check in on that then.
Yeah.
So-
yeah. We're fine.
God. But Cutter's Mouth of all places. My fucking hometown.
It'll be a coincidence.
Hope so.
So maybe on a lighter note, we can all
Alright.
go and maybe check out some of the local
Right, yeah.
surroundings and enjoy ourselves for a little
Mentioned
bit
that.
while we wait for Lucky to get back.
I mentioned an ice cream place. Let's forget about weird shit going on and go get some ice cream.
Excellent.
So, been doing a little bit exploring.
Yes, also on a lighter note, that shirt looks impeccable on you. If I do say so myself. It's one of my
Thank you for
favorite
reminding me.
shirts.
I'll try not to spill anything on it.
Zamra just like turns her, cocks her head and looks at you, Lucian, and shakes her head.
Thank you for the loan of it.
Oh yes, of course.
Okay then.
So, we head out.
You guys head out for a night in the town in the local market district of Little Fairhaven. And yeah,
Is it like a really touristy version where we like have to roll our eyes at all of the Fairhaven experiences?
yeah, it's like you see people like doing all kinds of weird Fairhaven cliche stuff, and it's like the stuff that you guys only do on holidays, and they're like eating the food that you guys only eat on holidays, and doing all the things that are like not even really there. There's like a place where they sell cheesesteaks, and they're like the worst cheesesteaks you've ever heard of or had. But everybody's like, "Oh my god, these are real cheesesteaks," and you're just like,
You
"Oh."
watch your whore mouth.
And you're like,
Yeah.
"Oh man, there's one right across the street from the other one, and they're both so good." But you guys are actually from there, so you know that neither of them are really that great.
Oh, okay, you're talking about Philly. Never mind. Never mind.
Pat's and Gino's.
All right, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Cause you ain't messing with no bodega cheesesteak. I'm just saying.
Big cheesesteaks. Well, so
Well, boss stays close to. He doesn't hover. He's not a hoverer, but he stays. I don't know. I guess like on the outside of the group, allowing Zazie to kind of walk on the inside.
yeah,
No.
so you guys
He's-
passed this food truck. Just kidding. Continue.
Yeah. Continuing to study lots of faces. Of course, in his own mind, taking note of the changelings just out here raw dogging it.
That's certainly a description of it.
Yeah.
Not a care in the world, just all natural.
All natural. Yeah, you know, white hair, white skin, white eyes. Not giving a fuck.
It's certainly different here. Kind of enjoyable.
There's way too many people. Way too many.
Yeah, it's packed. And then you guys pass this food truck. All they do is they sell cabbage themed food. Just kidding. And yeah, we
That's
will we'll call it there for the night, everybody. If you guys want to say good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
everybody.
We don't have to say